Hey, Larry Bailey here with the mortgage community representing Awesome Technologies, Inc., representing Mortgage Workflow Partners, most of all, trying to help you. So today is December 14th at 1 p.m. We get together as a community. And I just realized today's the last event of the year. When I planned this stuff out in October, I'm like, it'll be December 14th. And it's December 14th. And holy goodness, that happened quickly. So welcome, everybody. I expect we'll have a light crew today, which is exactly why I decided it wasn't important enough to try to get everybody into these conversations towards the end of the year, because we're all busy with finishing stuff up, things like that. So I imagine when I sent out those cancellations earlier, I probably should have done that after the meeting because I might have confused everybody. Anyway, life goes on. So today's topic is all about executive/ownership best practices. I'm going to be talking a lot about things that I speak to CEOs and CFOs and CTOs and anybody in the C-suite. But then I also want to talk to, I also want this conversation to be about people just starting out. So in the Admin's Mastering Encompass course, we've got a guy named Ricky. If you haven't met Ricky Merchant yet in the community, I'm not surprised because that guy's his own business and he's moving in. He went from being a broker. He's doing Minicore now with, I think, PennyMac and some other companies. And so he's growing, trying to become a full-fledged mortgage banker. And so we're doing what we can to try to help support him. And so those are the folks I'm speaking to as well. Those that are on here today, I don't know if you have any ambitions of getting into the executive C-suite or the ownership suite of your mortgage lending institution, but that's what this conversation is all about. So what I will tell you is that the perspective of how you run your Encompass and what you use in connection or conjunction with your Encompass platform, the visibility of that changes quite a bit when you do have to make decisions on how the company runs. It's one thing when you're the admin, you're kind of just going out there for all of your, your bells and whistles and automation because you see clearly from your perspective why this stuff matters. And then when you hop on the other side and you actually have to write the checks to pay for these things, and you have to hear from all the people that this technology or lack thereof is affecting, or you hire a new branch and the first thing out of their mouth is, well, at this other company that I worked at, they had Encompass and this is how it worked. So all this stuff kind of bubbles up to the surface when you're the one kind of making the final decisions. So John, yeah. So John adds, if anybody told me they did not want to go executive, I'm not sure I would believe them. I'll be honest with you, John. I for 27 years, 8 years in mortgage banking, I was always saying I'm a horrible number one, meaning that I'm always number two. Get it? But no, in seriously, I didn't want the final decision because I felt like I got decisions wrong. And it was a little bit of self insecurity, and it was a little bit of trying to not fail. And I'm okay to fail. I will tell you that it is a lot of people say they learn from wins. A lot more people say they learn from losses or failures. I can tell you, I just learn every day something. So you got to try. And this conversation really is all about what I've seen work and what other folks have told me has worked in their daily routine. So if you're watching this on podcast, thank you. This year has been remarkably just wild. We usually get about 2,500 or so downloads every month, which is great. People are still downloading all the episodes from earlier this year, which is fantastic. You can always get to that at our site for our podcast site. You can get over to mortgageworkflowpartners.com to click on that. We're going to be moving into Journey to the Web, and one of the reasons why I'm so excited about being with Awesome Technologies Inc. now is because not only can I help companies with their workflow in leveraging their native technology in Encompass, but I can also help them with their native technology and automation with a Meridian Link and with Byte and with Lending Pad. And that's, for me, that's really exciting. Really, really exciting, especially we're doing a ton of, you'll hear about this more working up to the ICE event, but full workflow automation, like complete workflow automation, not just underwriting, not just disclosures, not just closing disclosures, but also complete automation through commissions, right? So we've got commissions automation through document and data translation and transformation and transportation. So basically taking your data from Encompass and putting it anywhere. These are all the things that we're doing at ATI. So if you want to watch the full video replay of what we're doing here for the executive ownership best practices to run on Encompass, get over to mortgage.community and check it out.